Baby, I don't even know how to start this. I've been sitting here for a long time now, just staring at this blank page, trying to find the right words, and every time I think I have them, they just slip away. Because how do you say something like this? How do you tell someone what they mean to you, when every word feels too small, too ordinary, too far away from the truth? I don't know, but I'm going to try, because you deserve more than silence. You deserve more than me just smiling at you from a distance and keeping everything locked inside. So here it is. Everything I was too afraid to say to your face. And before I go any further, I need you to stop whatever you're doing right now. Just for a moment. Because what I'm about to tell you, I've never said it out loud to anyone. Not like this. Not with this much honesty. And I need you to really hear it. Not just listen, but feel it. Because every single word of this is meant for you. Only you. I noticed you before you ever noticed me. That's the part that always makes me smile when I think about it. You had no idea, did you? You were just being yourself. Just existing in that quiet, beautiful way of yours. And I was already watching. Already feeling something I couldn't explain. It wasn't loud or dramatic. It didn't hit me like a wave. It was softer than that. It was like the moment when you step outside early in the morning and the air is still cool and the whole world is quiet and something just feels right. That's what you felt like, even from far away, even before I knew your name. And the thing is, I almost didn't say anything. I almost just let the feeling sit inside me and never did anything about it. Because that's what fear does. It makes you hold things in. It makes you convince yourself that maybe it's better not to say it, not to risk it, not to open that door. What if she doesn't feel the same way? What if I ruin everything? What if saying it out loud makes it disappear? Those thoughts, they were loud, really loud. And for a long time I let them win. But then I kept thinking about you. And I kept thinking, what if I never said it? What if I just stayed quiet forever and let this thing inside me grow heavy and unspoken? I couldn't do it. I couldn't live with that. So here I am, writing this down. Giving you the parts of me I've been too scared to hand over. There's something about you that I've been trying to put into words for longer than you know. It's not just the way you look though, honestly, the way you look has left me speechless more times than I'd like to admit. It's deeper than that. It's the way you carry yourself. The way you laugh, like you forgot for a second to hold anything back. The way your eyes get serious when you're really thinking about something. The way you listen, really listen, like the person talking to you is the only person in the world in that moment. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how much that means? I think about the little things most, not the big moments, the little ones. The way you tilt your head when something surprises you. The way you go quiet when you're trying to be strong. The way you think no one notices when you're struggling. But I notice. I always notice. Because I pay attention to you in a way I don't even pay attention to myself sometimes. And maybe that sounds like too much. Maybe that sounds like more than you were expecting to hear today. But I promised myself I'd be honest in this. No holding back. So here it is. I see you. Not the version of you that you put out for the world. The real you. And that's the one I'm in love with. Did I just say that? I think I just said that. Okay, let me breathe for a second. Because that word love, it's a big word. I know that. I'm not using it carelessly. I've thought about it, turned it over in my mind 100 times, and every time it keeps coming back to the same thing. What I feel when I think about you, what I feel when I imagine your voice, what I feel when I picture your face, there's no smaller word for it. It's love. It's quiet, patient, persistent love. The kind that doesn't demand anything. The kind that just wants you to be okay. Wants you to be happy. Wants you to know that somewhere in this big noisy world, there is someone who thinks about you with so much tenderness it almost hurts. And I want you to feel that right now, in this moment. Wherever you are, whatever you're going through, I want you to feel like someone sees you. Because I do. I always have. You know what I think about sometimes? I think about all the things you've been through that you never fully told anyone about. the nights that were hard, the moments when you felt invisible, the times you smiled through something that was breaking you inside. I think about all of that and I just want to sit beside you and not say anything. Just be there. Just let you know that you don't have to pretend with me. You never have to perform or be okay or hold it together. Not around me. With me, you can just be fully, completely, messily yourself. And I will never find anything about that scary or too much. I promise you that. I wonder sometimes if you know how beautiful you are. Not in the way that people say it quickly, casually, like it's a throwaway compliment. I mean beautiful in the way that stops me. Beautiful in the way that makes me forget what I was thinking. Beautiful in the way that your whole way of being, your kindness, your strength, the complicated and wonderful way your mind works adds up to something that I genuinely cannot look away from. And I've tried. I've told myself to look away, to slow down, to not feel so much so fast. But it doesn't work. Because you're not the kind of person someone can just get over. You're not the kind of person who fades. There's something I need to tell you now. Something important. Are you still with me? Because this is the part that matters most. I'm scared. I'm really genuinely scared. Not of you, never of you. Scared of this feeling. Scared of how big it is. Scared that maybe I'm not enough for it. Not enough for you. Not the kind of person who deserves to feel this deeply about someone as real and as good as you are. I have those moments, the moments where the doubt comes in like a cold wind and whispers that I should step back, quiet down, stop feeling so much. And I fight that voice every single day because you make me want to fight it. You make me want to be better than my fear. There are so many things I've wanted to say to you directly. So many conversations I've had with you in my head that you'll never know about. I've imagined telling you how I feel 100 different ways, standing in front of you and just saying it plainly, writing it in something simple, letting you figure it out slowly. But every time I got close, something stopped me. My voice would go quiet, my hands would feel strange, and I'd think, not now, not yet. What if it changes things? But here's the truth. I don't want things to stay the same. I don't want to keep holding all of this quietly, because it's too much to carry alone. And maybe that's selfish. Maybe I'm giving you all of this because I can't hold it anymore. But I also believe, I really truly believe that you deserve to know. You deserve to hear it. You deserve to feel what it's like to be cared about this way, to be thought about this tenderly, to matter this much to someone. You matter this much to me. And if you're sitting somewhere right now, maybe curled up somewhere quiet, maybe in the middle of a long day, maybe feeling a little like the world doesn't see you, I want you to stop and take that in. Let it land somewhere real inside you. You matter. Not because of what you do, not because of how you look, not because of what you give to the world, though you give so much. You matter because you are you, because you exist. Because somewhere in this world, I am sitting here thinking about you with everything I have. And that doesn't happen by accident. I've kept this inside for too long. I think that's why I had to write it. Because face to face, I would have stumbled. I would have started and stopped and smiled nervously and probably said something that came out wrong. But here on paper, in words, I can give you all of it, unedited, unafraid, the whole truth of how I feel. And the truth is this, you are not just someone I think about. You are someone who has changed something in me. Quietly, without even trying, without even knowing, you reached into something inside me and rearranged it. Made me softer in places I didn't know were hard. Made me want things I had stopped letting myself want. Made me believe in something I had started to give up on. I don't take that lightly. I don't say that to just anyone. But you did that. You did it just by being yourself. Just by being real and human and imperfectly, completely you. I don't know what happens next. I want to be honest about that too. I don't have all the answers. I don't know how this goes from here, where the road leads, what comes after the moment you read this and feel whatever you feel. Maybe it scares you, maybe it surprises you, maybe somewhere deep inside you already knew. Maybe some part of you felt it too, this quiet, invisible thread between us that I've been holding on to for longer than I should have without telling you. Whatever you feel, I want you to know there is no wrong answer here. I'm not asking for anything you're not ready to give. I'm not putting pressure on something that should feel free. I'm just telling you the truth, because you deserve truth more than you deserve comfortable silence. Because I would rather say too much and risk everything than say nothing and lose something that could have been the most real thing in my life. So here I am, open, scared, more honest than I've ever been with anyone, giving you the parts of me that I usually keep in the dark because I didn't trust anyone enough to see them. And I'm giving them to you because you feel like someone who would hold them carefully. Because you feel like someone who understands what it means when a person shows you who they really are. Because something in me looks at you and says, her, it's her. It has always been her. And maybe tomorrow I'll look at this and feel terrified all over again. Maybe I'll wonder if I said too much, went too far, opened a door I should have kept closed. But right now, in this moment, it just feels like relief. Like finally exhaling after holding your breath for a very long time. Like saying something out loud that needed to be said. I just need you to know one more thing before I lose the courage. I need you to know that the way I feel about you is not something that came easily. It is not something I chose lightly or carelessly. You know how people sometimes say I fell in love, like it was an accident. Like they just tripped over their own feet and landed somewhere soft. That's not what this was. This was slow. This was careful. This was me watching you over time and realizing one quiet moment at a time that what I felt for you was not going away, that it was not